Hello and welcome back to Blackwatch Intel. My name is Crashy, and today we're going to be talking a little bit about matchmaking in Overwatch. Now, obviously, we've kind of shared our thoughts on matchmaking in various videos here on the channel, and I think it's pretty widely understood that there's something to be desired with the matchmaking currently. Now, the reason that I specifically wanted to talk matchmaking was a tweet coming out from FaZe Spree, and if you can check it out on the video here, he's basically made a meme out of Jeff Kaplan's most recent competitive kind of developer update on competitive Season 6 changes, and has basically said, please fix play Overwatch, gaining 2 SR and wasting 30 minutes for an unbalanced game is getting really frustrating. Where is the Season 6 improvement? And the image he's showing, the image that he made kind of a meme, is that he's playing on a Grandmaster level account, and he's in a game with Diamond players and Platinum players with the overall SR for the team is 3466. So let's dissect that a little bit. The overall SR for the entire team average is less than his individual rank, which means the high rank that he has is being averaged so low by his teammates. This is by all means more or less pretty unacceptable from a really big title like Overwatch. You have to understand that this is not fun for anyone. It's not fun for the people that he's going against that are playing against a super high rated player. It's not fun for him having to wait this long to find a match that's just, more or less super unbalanced. And yeah, you could say, well, he should be able to carry that, but that's not really how the game works. Will he, be considerably outperforming the people on the enemy team? Sure, but that means that his Platinum players and his Diamond players could be doing the same for him as well. So I think it's safe to say that we would all understand why this just doesn't look fun. And I think the simplest answer here, the simplest thing to bring up is the fact that we have to understand that when you give up freedoms, it changes the way that queue times work. It's a trade-off, one or the other. Do you want a quicker game or do you want a more accurate game? And the argument is essentially, we're willing to wait much, much longer, 5 minutes, maybe 10 minutes for a much more improved game than jumping into a game that just averages out 12 people. And I think that should be widely understood, especially if you're playing in competitive, especially if you're a super high rated player. The high rated players, streamers, professional players, they don't want to play games that are a literal waste of time. And sure, you could argue that as long as they're enjoying the physical gameplay, that should be enough, but it's simply not. That's not why people play competitive mode. And that's not really the way that you would want the competitive matchmaker to work. You simply don't want to have someone that, this kind of a differential, this big of a disparity between ranks in the same game. That's not going to be fun for anybody. So I don't want to just meet this as an issue. I do want to kind of bring up my thoughts and potential solution. I think the solution is this. I think Blizzard needs to be more comfortable just understanding that they're going to raise the queue times for high-rated players, understanding that we are more comfortable and happy to accept, longer queue times across the competitive ladder, as long as it means the games are a bit more accurate. I think overall there's disdain for lower-ranked teammates on your team, regardless of your skill level. When I'm playing in Diamond, I still don't really care for having a Platinum player on my team. That said, there's not that much of a huge difference, but it doesn't feel good. It feels like the first thing you can make as an excuse. And overall, I think the competitive matchmaker mode needs to be tighter on its rules, and it needs to try to keep the ranks as consistent and as close together for the overall average for the overall team on either side, no matter what. So that's my thought on this. I'm genuinely curious. Do you think that having longer queue times is really going to affect the game? Do you think that this should be acceptable? Do you think that these players should even be in the same, competitive match or competitive bracket? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Please don't leave without leaving a like and subscribe for future videos. Thanks again for checking this one out, and I'll see you on the next video.
Do you feel your bones start to shake? Do you feel the earthquake? Do you feel the fire inside of me? Do you see the sparks that I'm setting free? Does the beat take you over? You just